Evans.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Kendra Chick, and today we're going to be making these fitted sexy cheetah print gloves. If you want to see how I got this look, just stay tuned. Here I'm just showing you the supplies we're going to need, which will be a piece of paper, plain printing paper, an X-Acto knife, a marker, and your own hand for your pattern. So I'm just going to trace my hand and then use my X-Acto knife to cut it out. Y'all, I did this hand about so many times because, do you see that? What is that, sis? Like, art was never my specialty, okay? Let's just get that out there right now. So yeah, all I'm doing is going to trace it and then cut it out with the X-Acto knife. Look at that. Like, girl, how hard is it to trace your own hand? But when you do this, you want to make sure that you're making your fingers big enough for a seam allowance. Because, yeah, you don't want your glove to be too fitted where you can't fit your finger through the hole, you know, to get in the glove. So, yeah. And also for your wrist, I had to do this part 2 times over because, as you know, damn well that thing was not wide enough for my wrist to fit through. And I knew that. Okay, so I had to do the hand again. And once I finished doing the hand again, which I did off camera once I figured out this one didn't work out for me, I went ahead and took my X-Acto knife and cut outside the lines. It is time consuming, but with the X-Acto knife, it's called that for a reason because it cuts out exactly, you know, it just cuts out exactly what you're looking for, you know, period. So, yes, all I'm doing here is cutting it out, and then we have our glove pattern. And once you have your glove pattern cut out, you're going to take the fabric of your choice, in my case, sexy cheetah print, and we're going to cut out the glove. Please make sure that you leave seam allowance. You know, again, you do not want your holes to be too small where your fingers cannot fit inside the glove. And you definitely want to be careful when doing this. You don't want to cut yourself, and you don't want to, you know, like, cut where you're not supposed to cut. We have our 2 pair of gloves. I did double fold, so I only had to trace my pattern 1 time because I double folded it and came out with 4 gloves. So, well, 4 pieces, 2 gloves together. So now I'm just going to pin right sides facing right sides, and I'm pinning at the fingertips. So I'm just pinning at the fingertips and pinning the sides of the wrist, and we're going to sew. And again, make sure you leave seam allowance when cutting out so that when you sew, you're not, again, making your holes too small. So, yeah. For my stitch settings, I am using a number 2 setting. The number 2 setting, which is for a straight stitch. This is a very light fabric, but is knit fabric and is stretchy. So usually I use a zigzag stitch, but the thing why I love this sewing machine so much is because I don't have to use a zigzag stitch. I can use a straight stretch stitch. So it's like a straight stitch, but it's for stretchy fabric. So yeah, I really love my sewing machine, guys. And with the straight stretch stitch, you do not have to back stitch because it stitches 3 times. Like, it's doing a lot of stitching. So I really love this setting. And as you see me doing here, I'm going to, as I get to the fingertip, I keep my needle down, pick up my footer, and turn my fabric around the corners. It works good when working with corners. Straight stretch stitch setting. So yeah, that's all I'm doing here, and you're just going to do that throughout the whole hand. And again, make sure you stay close to the edge because you don't want your holes to be too small or closed up at all, guys. I really enjoyed making these gloves because it was like you go up straight, stretch, stitch, lift the foot up, turn the corner, sew again. So I kind of like turning, you know, picking up my foot and turning corners. Because, you know, I don't really, usually most of the stuff, I don't have to pick up the foot or turn as much. But yeah, I like it. Guys, and we did finish sewing this glove together. Now I'm just gonna fit it on my hand, and I love the way it fit, y'all. And this is not even right side out. So first I'm gonna cut the extra fabric off the outsides, and then we're gonna turn it right sides out, and we're gonna see how it's looking. Okay, of course you want to sew both gloves, but you know I've sewed both gloves. Now we're gonna cut the extra fabric off and turn them right sides out, and we will have a completed project, guys. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give me a thumbs up. If you're new to this channel, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you're notified whenever I post. And if you're not new and you've been here with me, sis, thank you for tuning in. I love you so much. I really hope you guys love the finished look because I did. These gloves was bomb as fuck. I actually made a dress to go along with them. So here's the finished look.